And well, for more on this, we are now being joined by Ajay Bagga, market expert, who is now joining us live from Mumbai. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Bagga. First up, of course, how realistic is India's ambition to reduce import dependence in today's globalized supply chains?
Yeah, Rishabh, we'll have to, go manifold on the PLI scheme, which has worked very well on manufacturing in-house and import substitution. We'll have to go manifold. And as you mentioned in the starting segment, we need to deregulate massively. We need to cut down on GST, which is very high and really constricting the entire consumption economy. Third, we have to look at generating jobs. So even the growth that we are seeing because of automation, we are not generating enough jobs. So we have to find sectors where we can absorb the youth of this country, because that will then start a virtuous circle. As more people get jobs, they earn more, they start spending more, your market becomes larger. So one, on import substitution. Second, increasing our own consumption market. Third, I would say export-led growth. Export-led growth will be difficult because now every exporting country is under pressure. The Swiss are getting hit with 39% tariffs. So that's just an example I'm giving. So every country is looking at how to position their surplus exports all around the world. So a rules-based order has broken down and trade has got weaponized. So we'll find it difficult to be competitive exporters given where we are right now. Deregulate, increase the infrastructure, and give huge tax breaks. That's the need. I know your budget doesn't balance already, so the bureaucrats will say where to give tax breaks from. Then we have to run a higher fiscal deficit. We have to borrow more for a few years. Still, we can get this up and running. So this is China of 2000. You have to now grow your manufacturing base. But at that time, there was no China. So China could grow in a vacuum. Now, when we try to grow, there will be a China which will always be tried to obstruct, anybody that can be a potential competitor.
Right, Mr. Bagga. Just to take that thought forward, what are the options that India has at this point of time? Because submitting to Trump's demands would clearly undermine India's national interests.
Yeah, no, Trump is just negotiating. It's an outlier, maximalist kind of position he has taken. And even if that means a few months of exports will suffer, we will have to hold our horses. We can't bend down to Trump. We can't open our agriculture or dairy or even our industry to heavily subsidized US products, which could really, destroy our agriculture or dairy. So that goes without saying. But on the other side, we can't just keep giving slogans of Swadeshi. We have to act on the ground. It remains for a manufacturer today. All my friends who run small units face intense license permit quota raj. They face intense corruption from politicians, from bureaucrats, from petty inspectors. So that deregulation is needed. Second, since you don't have a very efficient infrastructure, our logistics costs are amongst the highest in the world, you have to give tax breaks. There was an interest equalization scheme that the government used to run where MSMEs used to get 5% off on loans for exports. That was discontinued last year. That was just 2,500 crores worth for the entire economy. I think schemes like that for 10,000, 15,000 crores should be brought in so that we can scale up our industry.
Right, Mr. Bagga, my last question to you. You did speak of how the steps that India should be taking under the Swadeshi movement. What kind of sectors or industries stand to benefit most from the push for this local production?
Yeah, we have to see that all the domestic consumption, so be it staples, be it durables, be it electronics, we have done a great job on electronics, for example. We used to import something like $100 billion worth of electronics. Now we have become net exporters. However, if you look deeper, 28% is the value addition that we are actually doing. 70% value addition is still coming from abroad, where we are getting the chips, we are getting the screens, we are assembling it. We need to move across the value chain and start. We have the technical base, we have the capital, we have the entrepreneurs. They do very well when they go abroad. Why shouldn't they do better here? That's the issue, is intense regulation, corruption, and very high taxes.
Right, Mr. Bagga, thank you so much for taking our time and joining us here on WION Business Insights.
Thank you.